Hey guys, you've been watching us for the last year and a half. We've gone from Newfoundland to Seattle to San Diego to Key West. We are back up in the Northeast. We're back in our hometown. Welcome to Rochester, New York. Right now I'm standing on the roof of our largest brewery's brewhouse, Genesee. Behind me you see the Genesee River, and then right to my left over here, that's our most famous company's headquarters of Kodak. So thank you for following. We're very excited to show you where we're from. Welcome to Rochester, New York. Now we are in the Park Ave neighborhood of the Arts neighborhood in Rochester. At the turn of the century in this town, a lot of major companies were born, such as Xerox, Bosch & Lomb, French's Mustard, Champion Apparel, amongst a lot. But the most famous one ever to come out of this city, I forgot Wegmans, can't forget that, but that was a little later. The most famous one though, above everything, is Kodak. So I'm standing in front of George Eastman's house, who was the founder of Kodak, the inventor of photography. Right now it is a museum, it is a theater, and it is a living history museum. Part of the home is left as he lived there. Unfortunately, he committed suicide, so the home still stands as it did on the day when he left this earth. It's pretty neat though, and a lot of the houses on this street look like this. If you were living in Rochester back in the 1910s to 1930s and you were rich, this is the street to live on. There's mansions up and down this street. This one, however, the most famous one on the entire street, as the most famous person subjectively in Rochester lived here. So here it is, George Eastman's house, founder of Kodak, and now a museum. Beautiful Rochester.
Hey guys, we are on the one side of the Eastman house here in the East Ave area in Rochester, and it's a beautiful garden area. You can come and get your photos taken for anything you really want here. They allow people to just come and take photos, and if you do wedding photos, I know you do have to tell them ahead of time that you want to take wedding photos here, but it's a really beautiful space. Bryan and I actually had our engagement photos taken here, one of the places we went, so it's a really cool place, and I have always really loved the Eastman legacy because I went to the Eastman School of Music since I was 4 years old, or no, 6 years old. So I've always really appreciated everything that George Eastman did because he also founded the music school here in Rochester, and I've been going there since I was 6 years old, so it's a really cool place too. So this is a beautiful garden though, and I've always really enjoyed this area. Here is another one of the George Eastman gardens outside of his house. It's a really beautiful location. It looks like they're all set up to have a wedding ceremony here soon, probably later today, and it's a beautiful day for it. And then right over here, this is actually the Dryden Theater, and they show a lot of movies that you can't find anymore in theaters, and they sometimes have the director come in and talk about the film beforehand. It's really cool, and this is where one of the places Bryan and I had our first date, so it's a place that we really like as well. So really cool property here at the Eastman house, and someplace that Rochester is very proud of, so very cool place. Hey guys, we are at the Strong National Museum of Play. This is one of the coolest, greatest places to bring a family. They have the National Toy Hall of Fame, and also a mini Wegmans even, where you can go grocery shopping, and they have all sorts of video games from back in the 80s and even 70s and before that. So it's really a cool place. They have all sorts of toys, a huge collection of dolls and everything under the sun, so it's such a cool place. It's a really great place, even if you don't have a family to come. Bryan and I have come here before, and it's a really cool place. So if you're ever in Rochester, this is definitely make this the #1 place to check out. The Strong family has donated lots and lots of money to this area, Rochester, and they lived here for a long time. So It's a really prominent name here in Rochester, and we're really glad that they have this beautiful museum here, so check it out. Hey guys, we are in Cobbs Hill Park, and it is a beautiful view of the downtown area. Behind me are all the beautiful downtown buildings, and this is a really nice park in Rochester. There's a reservoir up here that you can bike around and walk around and run around and all that kind of thing. It's just a really beautiful area of Rochester. So we just wanted to show you guys what we were looking at and show you one of our favorite places. So here it is, Cobbs Hill Park.
Everyone, we are now in the Highland neighborhood of the city. We are in Highland Park. This park was built in the late 1800s and was designed by Frederick Olmsted, who is famous for designing Central Park in New York City and the Biltmore Estate Gardens around the Biltmore Estate in Nashville, North Carolina. He actually designed a few parks in the city of Rochester, this being the largest. This is also a botanical park. A lot of the trees you see around me are labeled so you can walk up to them and know exactly what you're seeing. But what this park is most famous for is its lilac plants. There are over 1,200 plants, over 500 varieties of lilacs, and every spring there is a lilac festival when they're in bloom, which is the largest festival of its kind in all of North America. So this is a great park, tons of acreage here. I think it's 500 acres or something like that, so it's really big. But we come here a lot to just walk around. We have friends that live right across the street from it, so we are here quite often, and it's really nice. So here's the park. In a minute we're going to show you what we think is the best feature of this park. Enjoy! Hey guys, we are now in the Sunken garden area of Highland Park. This was built in 1920 adjacent to a home here that's called Warner Castle, which is really old. Now all part of the park, and we've come here a lot of times. We had some of our engagement photos here, and it's our favorite spot in the park. So here it is, the Sunken Gardens of Highland Park.
Hey guys, we are at the Memorial Art Gallery in the neighborhood of the arts. It's a really beautiful area. There is a huge collection here of art, and I definitely would recommend it. I really enjoy this place a lot. This is actually where Bryan and I got married. It's been almost 2 years. October 1st will be 2 years, so it's really exciting. We really enjoy this place a lot. So if you're ever in Rochester, please come check it out.
Hi guys, this is the end of our Rochester section for videos, but this isn't the most special place to us. This is the Park Avenue neighborhood of the city. This is where Julie and I lived together for 10 years, 4 together and 6 apart, but we were both within a few blocks of each other. It's kind of a weird coincidence we didn't run into each other, but that's life. So for a city that has roughly 1 million for the metro population, this is what you get when you move to Rochester. Tree City, USA. We love it. It's beautiful. I hope you enjoyed Rochester, New York. Hey guys, we are back with Cruising with the Carries. A little different style. We're back in our home state of New York for the summer, but like we do, we can't stop exploring. So we're on our way down right now to go visit friends in New Jersey. We decided to stop in a few towns along the way that we've never been to. So right now we are in the southern tier of New York, which is still kind of in western New York. We're in the town of Elmira, and we just ran into this Thursday street fair, which has a few different food vendors as well as some other knickknacks and that kind of thing, honey and vegetables and a lot of Amish goodies as well. So pretty lucky, we just kind of stumbled upon it, had a good lunch, and bought some bread as well. So we're gonna hang out here for a little bit, check it out a little more before moving on down toward Jersey. So cruising with the Carries, summer number 2, upstate New York.
Hey guys, we are in New Paltz, New York. It's a really cute town in the Hudson River Valley. We are enjoying this beautiful day. It's been raining on and off, but it's not too bad. So we are going to be heading up into the Catskills later today. We're really looking forward to it. And we're just walking around this cute little town, enjoying everything. We just had lunch at a really cute diner. So we're gonna show you more as we head north into the Catskills. So enjoy New Paltz, New York.
Hey guys, we're still out and about exploring the southeastern Catskill region. We're now in Woodstock, New York. Now a lot of you have heard Woodstock, the Woodstock Music Festival. That actually did not take place here in Woodstock, which we found out today. It took place about 100 miles southwest of here in Bethel, New York. So we're still trying to find out why it's called Woodstock. But other than that, this town is really neat. Has the mountains all around it and kind of cool and eclectic shops up and down its few streets here. So, a beautiful day here in Woodstock, New York. Hey guys, today we are back in our home state. We're in New York and we are in Albany. Behind me is the New York State Capitol. Something I'm a little ashamed to say. I've lived in New York for 20 plus years and I've never been to Albany, and hence I've never been to the Capitol. Julie only came here once during elementary school, so I'm not sure how much she remembers either. But it's finally nice. It's been raining the last few days, so it's good enough to go see good old Cuomo. And we're gonna go check out the New York State Capitol. As you can see, it's a little different as it's not a dome, but we don't know too much about it, so we're gonna go explore. Come along, let's go.
This is number 26. Hey guys, we are in the New York State Capitol building in Albany now, and we are looking at the $1 Million Staircase, and it's beautiful. Very elaborate, and then there are prominent New York faces carved into the sandstone that are up here. I can show you right here, there's one, and right there, and then there's 2 more here. So it's really, really beautiful. And then there's a roof just like the roof of a greenhouse roof. That's it. So, but this is referred to as the $1 Million Staircase. It's gorgeous.
Hey guys, today we come to you from Cleveland, Ohio. We are visiting really good friends Lindsay Wayne and their new daughter Eleanor. But behind me is the Canal Exploration Center. This is the Ohio and Erie Canal, which connected Lake Erie down to the Ohio River. So now traffic was able to go all the way from New York City to Buffalo to Cleveland, down to Cincinnati, and then all the way down to New Orleans. So this was built in the late 1800s, and luckily enough our friends live just across the street from it. So this is their backyard basically, which is awesome. So we're just out here exploring and seeing what's going on and what the canal meant to this area of Ohio. It's pretty neat. And so here it is, our 30th something national park right in a major city. Pretty neat.
You can just see in the distance the canal lock right there.